Well, when I was young, obviously, everyone just wanted to be a race driver, much like I did as well. And so I used to sneak away to an indoor kart circuit, and eventually I got invited to race at a fantastic indoor circuit called Daytona Wood Lane, where it had an up and over bridge and fantastic lights and music, and it was just incredible. And I was hooked from kind of that moment on, really. From then on, I went on to race in the British Endurance Series in pro karts. And I won the British Winter Series in '96. I won the Le Mans 24-hour in karting in '99. I won the Dubai 24-hour in karting in 2004, and then kind of hung up my helmet. I was a factory driver for seven years, which proves that you can go indoor karting and work your way up to the very best that karting can offer. When I first started at Daytona, it taught you all the absolute basics, which is, you know, to try and outwit the person in front of you, to learn how to draft, to learn how to create mistakes from your opponents and to take advantage of them, and all the absolute basic racing abilities. And from those early days, I've carried that all the way through my kart racing career and into my cars, and it was the absolute best thing I could ever have done, was spend hours and hours and hours pounding around Daytona kart circuits and trying to beat as many people as possible. And now, luckily, I apply that to my GT3 racing. The car itself is 650 brake V8. It's got a lot of aero, it's got ABS, it's got traction control, and all of these are adjustable inside whilst you're in the car. So it's more than just driving. Now you have to actually pretty much manage the car as you're going along as well. There's a wonderful thing about GT racing, which all stems from the endurance races at Daytona as well, because you know, the whole point is you didn't want to break the kart in that stint, in the same way that I want to give the best car I possibly can over to my teammate for us to get the best result we can too. Well, the D-Maxes are just incredible. I mean, when I was starting out, you know, you'd have to go and race at a national level and spend an absolute fortune to get in a two-stroke car. The idea of them being an arrive and drive tool was just beyond comprehension. I think it is absolutely the premier arrive and drive championship, and I think it's a step above the pro karting. It's absolutely the most cost-effective way to race something with that much power before stepping into the Europeans. I myself actually take as many D-Max rounds in as I can whilst in the off-season, because it's absolutely the best way to keep sharp. They're fantastic karts. Daytona run them meticulously. They're all power equal as well, so you come up against some really good drivers, and there's no clear advantage. They're zingy, they sound great, they smell great, and they go great. I mean, what more could you want?